restaurant in town, and he's here to request again a beer and wine license, and pretty much leave it up to you. I know last month it was stated by a couple of council members that it was a very controversial issue. Every bill that's bought before any elected body is controversial. Any of it. Nobody's 100% in favor of any of it. I feel that you guys are elected to do it. My impression. If you'd like to say something, Miguel?
We ask for the drink. Okay, some of them, not too many, ask for the beer. When we serve it and we come back to take the order, they say, I'm not going to drink, I'm not going to eat, I'm just going to drink. I said, you can just drink that one, but you cannot drink no more. At the same time, I tell them, if you don't eat, you cannot drink. But we are not supposed to serve more than 3 beers. 90% of the people don't drink more than 2. But many people already in my place, they walk in, they ask if I serve beer, and I said no. Then just turn around and walk away. They are hurting me big time. I would like, can give us a little help with that, because trying to pass, I know alcohol. It's not different. Young kids can work. They can work in a place where we serve beer and wine in a restaurant. They cannot touch anything. Not even 20 years old can touch it. Just 21 and up are the only ones that can serve it. But the young people, they can work in a restaurant.
So you're not taking jobs away from high school kids? As long as they don't touch the alcoholic beverage, there's no problem. If you will. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know Miguel would. That's about all I've got.
You know, myself at least, and I'm not sure whoever else may have agreed with me, but that vote was not, we didn't change any kind of law. The law was already there. And, you know, the statements that I did make was that I didn't want to vote for the people to vote, change a law so that they could serve it. And I still feel that way about that. However, I'm elected, I feel, to represent not only the people that don't want it, but the people that do want it. We can't, the council, the straw poll, of course, can't be done by public funds or city funds. So the only thing that can be on a referendum is liquor by the drink, per se, or as it's called. And you know, I wasn't elected I was elected to represent everybody, and I feel the council doesn't know, there's people out there that want the beer and the wine sales in the restaurants. There's people that don't want it. And the council would like to know, you know, if it's 50%, if it's 30%. I mean, because if it's a controversial subject, you want to go with, you know, the majority.
That just doesn't seem right to me, especially when the council has the ability to go ahead and vote it.
And what if 75% of the public did not want it? I wouldn't feel like that I had represented the majority of the people that elected me in that situation. However, the referendum, and you know, and why I said that I was elected to represent everyone, I wasn't elected on my professional job beliefs, or I was not elected upon my religious beliefs on this subject. I said when I was running campaigning that I thought people should vote on it, and I still feel that's the way it should be. And we can't do it with the beer and wine. However, I mean, it could be done with referendum by the liquor by the drink. And I'm not sure if it's on a referendum and it passes, it should pass a referendum, liquor by the drink, as said. Does the council still have to go back and approve the beer and wine if liquor's been passed on the referendum? I feel like we could just resolve this by letting the people decide.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I think a little progress was made when Eric Talent said that he put it on a referendum for the November election for liquor by the drink. But that's not what the restaurant owners in town requested. They want beer and wine. And as he stated, there are 8 restaurants, which is about 35% or 40% of all the restaurants in town that would like to have a beer and wine license. They still refuse to vote on it. It's too controversial. That I wasn't happy about. Putting the burden of a straw poll on an individual citizen, I don't think that's fair. And it's non-binding even if they do get a 51 to 49 vote. Because I'm tired of driving to Fort Oglethorpe and Chattanooga to go out and have a decent meal. There isn't a good restaurant in town. None of them serve alcohol. I took my wife out for Mother's Day. We went to Fort Oglethorpe. It's a 40-mile round trip, and it shouldn't be. The surrounding communities, they have alcohol by the drink. There's no reason for Lafayette to lag that far behind and lose that much revenue. I believe they should make their council work for them. I believe that many of the residents in this town are afraid to voice their opinion one way or another. If they're for it, the church is going to have retribution. If they're against it, the people that want it are going to have ill feelings toward the other. And it's ridiculous, because if you have alcohol by the drink in a restaurant and you go into that restaurant and you don't want to drink, don't order it. It's that simple. It's a matter of choice. And the citizens of Lafayette don't have a choice.